Alright, so now we are entering the end of a year 2025, and if you have been looking for new projects in Mont Kiara area, you will find yourself with very limited options available in the market. So if we take a moment to briefly go through the take-up rate of some of the existing projects in the township. First of all, for Pavilion Mont Kiara, the standard units have been fully sold for more than 1 year plus already. And as for Mont Kiara, a few months ago, they had announced that they had achieved 95% of units sold, followed by the Mint Mont Kiara. According to KPKT, they have recorded more than 95% of units being sold already. And I was told by some of my clients even they need to register under the waiting list. And lastly, we have the newest project, which is Kiaramas, the Darwin. They have 3 towers. So 2 towers were launched earlier last year. And based on the news article announced on May 2025, which is a few months ago, in the first 2 towers, 95% of their non-booming units have been sold, and subsequently they have also launched their final tower, which is Tower C. So I think they are also expecting a very good sales for their final tower as well. As property purchasers, I think one question a lot of people want to ask is that besides all these existing projects, what will be some of the potential future launch or upcoming developments going to happen in Mont Kiara? So today we will be going through all these one by one. When we talk about Mont Kiara, first and foremost, we have to pay our attention to UEM Sunrise because they are the pioneer and also the master developer of this township. And they have maintained at least 1 to 2 ongoing projects at all time for the past 30 over years. For example, if you look at their launches in the past 10 years plus, so after the Residency 22 and Aosis, they have this Symphony, then followed by Solaris Park and Astria Mont Kiara. Then during the COVID time, they launched the Olivia Mont Kiara, and now their latest and ongoing project will be the Mint Mont Kiara. And for the developer, they still have some land banks available spread across in a different part of Mont Kiara and also in Dutamas, which is adjacent to the Solaris Park and Paprika as well. The big question here is that which plot of land will be the developer's next and upcoming launch. If we refer to the latest annual report of UEM Sunrise, I can see that they have activated a few projects which include MK31 Phase 2 and also Solaris Park Plot B. So from how I understand, the word activated probably means that they haven't launched yet, but they are already working on it, preparing or planning for the upcoming launch. At least it means that for these few projects is already in the pipeline for them to launch in the coming years. For your information, the MK31 Phase 2 is actually referring to the land next to the ongoing the Mint Mont Kiara. And for the land size, it is about 6 acres plus, which is very similar with the Mint, and it is a freehold land. So during my site visit to the Mint, I can see there are already 2 signboards up there. So obviously one of it shows the development information about the Mint Mont Kiara, which is ongoing, 496 units in total. And for the second signboard, it shows that it is for the MK31 Plot 2, which is the upcoming phase. So it says that it is proposed to have 2 towers of condominium. So combined, both towers will have 495 units. So below you can also see the name of the developer, the architect, and also the contractor and so on. So far there have been no announcement or news article mentioning about the potential size and price range of this upcoming Phase 2 development. So given the similar land size and the total proposed number of units compared to the Mint, in addition they also achieve a very good sales result in the Mint. So will the developer be encouraged to launch something similar size, price range and concept like the Mint? Or they will be launching something totally different in terms of size and price range? What do you think? Feel free to comment below. The next we look at another pioneer in Mont Kiara area. To be specific, is a Kiaramas Hill area. The developer is Asia Quest. So in the past they have developed the Sutra, Chendana, Ayurya, Kiaramas Danai, and their ongoing project now is Kiaramas the Darwin. So many are wondering, is the Darwin going to be their final project in this Mont Kiara area, or will they have any other potential future launch after the Darwin? So if we refer back to the news article a few months ago in May 2025, the CEO actually mentioned that they are already submitted the development order application to the relevant authorities for the remaining 2 plots of land in Kiaramas area. But the developer didn't mention about to be exact which 2 plot of land is located, and of course we also do not know what is the estimated target launch date, and of course the potential size and price range at this point of time. So if we refer to the Ho Chin Soon map for Mont Kiara, this is a year 2018 version. So I can see for the ongoing Kiaramas the Daun is actually located opposite the Kiaramas Sutra, and it shows that the developer Asia Quest, they still have another plot of land opposite Ayurveda. So I'm not too sure whether this time in the news article the land that they are referring to, is it this 2 plot of land, or they still have other land in the Kiaramas area. So feel free to comment below. Alright, so now we shift our focus to Jalan Kiara 5, which is the same street with Garden International School and also Verb Shops. And recently we can also see new openings of some cafes, restaurants and bar, and of course some of the upcoming commercial retail space as well. And I believe many of you also know that for Jalan Kiara 5 they have this ongoing work for the road extension, because at the moment it's a dead-end road until the Sunway Mall and Astria, but they are going to extend the route all the way to reach the Trinity Pentamon. So as I look at the progress, it is a very wide road, 2 lanes each, very nice, and it looks like it's almost completed. It's just that it has not been officially opened yet. So with the opening of the road extension, it also opens up to plenty of opportunity for future development in this area. And of course, whoever owning the land in this part of Mont Kiara will get this opportunity to unlock the value of their land as well. So one of the developers here is a JKG Land. So they own a piece of land next to the existing Astria Mont Kiara. So if you visit the site, you can see ongoing construction work. So apparently they are doing the foundation work for the upcoming project. And along the Jalan Kiara 5 and in front of the construction site, you can also see the signboard for the information about the upcoming project. First of all, this is a freehold land, and it is proposed to build 1 tower of a condominium consists of 244 units. And a quick check at the annual report of JKG Land. So we know that the proposed name of this project is called Aosis Mont Kiara. And initially they plan to launch in Q4 2025, which is this year. But after that, the developer decided to defer the target launch to Q2 next year, 2026, due to the market uncertainties. And again, there have been no indicative size and price range for this project at the moment. But we can see the target GDV for this project is around 430 million ringgit. And if we take this figure and divide by the proposed 244 units, so we can see that each unit could have been priced around 1.76 million ringgit on average. And of course, this is just a rough calculation and estimation only. So for the actual unit size and price range, I think we have to wait until the official launch. Now we look at Jalan Kiara 3. So next to the ongoing Mont Kiara, there's another piece of land owned by another developer called Symphony Life, which is the same developer of a TWY residence. So they also have an upcoming development here. A quick check on KPKT, it seems like the developer had already secured the necessary permit and license for this upcoming development, and they had even already uploaded the proposed brochure in the system. So we can see the proposed name is called Star Kiara Mont Kiara, and it is a freehold service apartment and retail, and the size is starting from 1197 square feet. They also propose to have 1,003 all the way to 1,006 square feet, with the price ranging from 1.07 million all the way to 1.4 million ringgit. So a quick check on developers annual report, they mentioned that they target to launch in this year 2025, but as for today we haven't seen any official announcement yet. But it's interesting to observe given the fact that we know the bond estates, they are currently constructing a road connection between Jalan Kiara 3 to Jalan Duda Kiara to enhance the overall connectivity of this area. Alright, so finally we shift our focus to Jalan Kiara, which is the main street of Mont Kiara area. And earlier this year in April, developer SkyWorld, they purchased a piece of prime land in this area, which is right next to MK28, and it's just one condo distance away from the Mont Kiara International School. And I think this land deal really caught my attention because among all the future or upcoming developments, this piece of land, I would say the location is in the most established and matured part of Mont Kiara. And the land size is 3.03 acres. It is a freehold land. And the developer will be applying permission with DBKL to build 280 units or more units on this piece of prime land. A quick check on the annual report of SkyWorld, it shows that the estimated GDV for this Mont Kiara project will be around 800 million ringgit. And again, we take the estimated GDV and divide by the total proposed unit, which is around 280 units. So we'll arrive at the average estimated price per unit of around 2.85 million ringgit. Wow, I think that's quite a premium price depending on what price per square foot or size range that the developer is launching. So what do you think? And it is very interesting because the developer SkyWorld actually pay a quite significant amount, which is 110 million for this piece of 3 acres of prime land, around 842 ringgit per square foot, which is very high compared to some of the recent land deals we can see in the Mont Kiara area. Of course, it's not the location is not as prime as this one. For example, in the year 2018, we can see Sunrise, they purchased a piece of land from a Crest builder. It's 2.9 acres and at the price of 265 ringgit per square foot. But that is somewhere in the middle of Jalan Kiara 3 and Jalan Kiara 5. And it is still in the middle of the forest, and there's no route either from Jalan Kiara 3 or Jalan Kiara 5 extended to that part of the land at the moment. On the same year, we also can see 2018, the JKG land, when they bought the Jalan Kiara 5 land, it is around 41 million ringgit. So that translates into around 384 ringgit per square foot. And of course, back then in the year 2012, when Trinity Group, they purchased the land for the current Trinity Pentamon, they paid for 2.9 acres of land for 55 million ringgit, which is a whopping 435 ringgit per square foot. That is a record price high during that time, which is more than 10 years plus ago. So of course, this round SkyWorld, the land is very premium. So this time in Mont Kiara, I think could be a very good stepping stone for the developer SkyWorld because they are already very well known, especially in the mid-price and also the affordable price range developments. They are well known for delivering good quality residential units, especially in the Setapa area. They have a lot of completed products such as Sky Awani series or even the recently completed Edgewood Setapa, which I've seen online some video. It looks very nice with a very nice garden as well, but I haven't got the opportunity to actually go in and have a look. So if this time in Mont Kiara, if they make a good name for themselves for this project, I think that would open up a lot of opportunity for them to venture into the high-end and premium property market segment as well. So during my site visit, I haven't seen any site clearing or construction work started yet. Probably it's still very early since they just acquired the land in earlier this April, so probably still under planning stage. So we shall continue to observe more news to come in the coming years. Alright, so just to summarize, today in total we have covered 5 potential future development in Mont Kiara area. First of all, we see Sunrise MK31 Phase 2 next to the Mint, and we can see Asia Quest in Kiaramas also might be having a future development. On Jalan Kiara 5, there is a JKG land development, which is Aosis Mont Kiara. And then we look at Jalan Kiara 3, where Symphony Life may have a potential launch of a Star Kiara, Mont Kiara. And finally, we look at Mont Kiara Main Street, Jalan Kiara, which SkyWorld also had a prime land over here for future condominium launch. And of course, if we look at the neighboring Desa Sri Hatamas, I think last month we can see on news article, another developer, Mainland, will also be unveiling the landed park home and also villa as well. Alright, so besides all this, do you know any other project that is not mentioned in this video might be coming up in Mont Kiara? feel free to comment below and share with us. So the current state of a new project property market in Mont Kiara is kind of interesting as we observe, because for the existing projects such as Mont Kiara, the Mint, or Kiaramas, the Darwin, or Pavilion Mont Kiara, the available units or existing inventory is getting very limited, while the proposed launch are supposed to be this year, such as JKG Land Aosis and also Star Kiara by Symphony Life, also didn't take place this year so far. So due to the limited supply of new projects, I think some of the property buyer might also shift their focus of property search to the sub-sale or completed properties. So as a casual chit chat with my sub-sale colleague, some of the popular condos such as Symphony, MK10, MK11, MK28, or Trinity Pentamon, R22, all these can see a very active transaction in the sub-sale market as well. And Mont Kiara is always very interesting because it has different developers competing each other. We have the all-time pioneer and master developers such as UN Sunrise, Asia Quest, or Eureka. We also have other developers joining this township, such as we can see a lot like a Wine and Hedge, we can see Sunway, Trinity Group, and now we can see the SkyWorld, and many more, especially among the Jalan Kiara 3 and Jalan Kiara 5 area. When developers are launching or planning for future development, they are usually very careful in terms of market study and survey to make sure that their product offering and the price range and in every aspect is competitive enough, because it's always subject to future competition and future supply. And of course, with competition, we hope that they will come out with the best product offering as well, which is beneficial for property purchasers. And of course, developers who had a land bank here, who purchased a land at a much cheaper price last time and hold for many years, might have more margin to play around and come out with competitive pricing. And for new joiner to Mont Kiara, also very ambitious into making a name for themselves, especially in this prime area. And I would say this is very different with what we see in another popular township, which is Desapa City, because in this Desapa City, we know that the entire township mostly is developed by one developer, so which is the Perdana Park City. So they can do the overall planning, and they control the pace of the product offering and which year to launch how many units as well. So the benefit is that of course they can plan the amenities and the infrastructure in a way that it is a bigger scale and bigger master plan as well. Among all these potential new launches in Mont Kiara area, which project do you look forward the most? Feel free to share your thought as well. Alright, my name is Wen Xiang, and I will see you in the next video.